and today we are celebrating another wonderful birthday. Raptor Bardee Golden Dreamcatcher, aka Fabio, has turned 5 years old. It's amazing how time passes. Sometimes it passes so slowly we think something will take forever. But the moment we turn around, so many years have passed. So before we get into Fabio's story, I would like to tell you how he got his barn name. When Fabio first came to us, I knew I wanted to give him a new name, but I didn't know what I wanted to name him. My husband suggested we name him Fabio. Fabio looked over at us. I said, "I am not going to name him Fabio." And he looked at us again. My husband and I laughed, and I said, "Okay, if we say the name one more time and he looks over at us, then he will have named himself." So my husband and I casually talked about this and that for a few minutes and then randomly said the name Fabio. Not only did he look at us, but he walked right over to me. We both laughed, and I said, "That's it. He's named himself. His name is Fabio." And now for Fabio's story and how we got to be his forever home. When Fabio was born, he was to go across seas and become a stud horse. But when he was 4 months old, he got bitten by a tick and contracted a bacterial infection. The breeder knew right away what was wrong and called the veterinarian. He was put on a treatment of very strong antibiotics for 2 weeks. He had an extremely high fever and lost hundreds of pounds. The people who had purchased Fabio in utero had decided they didn't want to risk shipping Fabio all the way across seas and having something wrong and not being able to be used as a stud horse. So the breeder posted his story on Facebook. I messaged her right away and asked her what does she plan on doing with Fabio now. She said that she was going to nurse him back to health and find a new home for him. I told her that we would love to be the home for Fabio. She was delighted. We signed the contract that very night, but she said that she wanted to wait until he was healthy again before transporting him. I completely agreed. It was a wait that felt like forever, but not really that long. It was right before Christmas. The breeder and her husband were able to transport Fabio from Wisconsin to Tennessee. I was so happy because I finally got to meet the breeder, and she is such a wonderful person, and so is her husband. And Fabio has been the gold star of our hearts ever since. Fabio is a fun horse. He always makes me laugh. He never takes things too seriously. And he's just a good boy. Even when he tries to be bad, he's a good boy. Now, Fabio learns very quickly, and he loves to learn. He always does everything he can to please you, so long as he understands the question. The one thing about Fabio, though, is he's almost never clean. It takes a lot of work to keep a Palomino clean and shiny and pretty because he just loves to roll in the mud. But can I blame him? I have never had a horse bring such smiles to my face, and we could never imagine not having Fabio with us all the time. He is our boy, and we love him to the moon and back. Happy birthday, Fabio, and run with the wind.